Hi all. Now we are going to see lung capacity. Okay. So in last class we discussed lung volumes. As a continuation of that, now we are going to see the lung capacity. So the lung capacity is the combination of lung volume. So we can't measure lung capacity directly. There are a device like spirometer where we can measure lung volumes. By getting the value of lung volumes, we can easily derive lung capacity from the lung volumes. That is means the combination of lung volumes is we will get value of lung capacity. Okay. So let's see what are the different lung capacities are there. Starting from we have inspiratory capacity, and next we have residual capacity, and then next we will have uh, functional residual capacity and vital capacity and total lung capacity. Usually we have the four vital capacity. One is inspiratory capacity, functional residual capacity, vital capacity and total lung capacity. So let's start with inspired capacity. Okay, that is we can use to call as IC. Okay, so before that we should know what is the value. In last class we discussed what is the volume. Okay, we have some standard volumes for the adult, values for the volumes. For example, if you take tidal volume, it's a 500 ml. If you take inspiratory reserve volume, that is 300 ml. Expiratory reserve volume is 1100 ml, and residual volume we have 1100 ml. So these are the standard values for normal adult. Okay, so now coming back to the capacity, we will start with the inspiratory capacity, that is IC. So inspiratory means here we will have a capacity of inspiration. That means what is the actual capacity of your lung, how much volume is being hold, how much volume of air, the lungs can be hold during inspiration. That is what inspiratory capacity. So here we have the volume like tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve volume. The combination of tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve volume which holds the capacity for inspiration. So inspiratory capacity means it covers the two volumes. One is the tidal volume, that is a normal inspiration, and plus extra inspiration, that is inspiratory reserve volume. The combination of these two gives inspiratory capacity. Similarly, we have expiratory capacity, that is EC. So EC also we have the normal tidal volume and expiratory reserve volume. Okay, if you are adding these two volume, we can get to know what is the expiratory capacity of your lung. Okay, how much of volume the lung can be expelled. Okay, expelled or escaped from your body. So that is the expiratory capacity. So next we have functional residual capacity. You know what is the residual, right? That is a remaining gas which is left over in the lungs. So the functional residual capacity in the means it is the combination of expiratory reserve volume and the residual volume. The reason is that when you are having a normal breathing, okay, that is the normal expiration, anyway there is there will be some gases which is left over in the gas. That gases is called functional residual capacity. The reason is that unless until we give extra effect to exhale, then only the expiratory reserve volume will get out from your body. Okay, until then it will be remain inside the lungs only. That is the reason for measuring the functional residual capacity we are taking that respiratory reserve volume also into consideration. Okay, so adding residual volume with respiratory reserve volume only, we have overall functional residual capacity. If you are giving extra effect to exhale even more gas out of your body means, then remaining air, that is called residual volume. But on the whole your lung have some capacity, the residual capacity which holds the volume of expiratory reserve volume plus residual volume. Okay, so if you are giving extra effect means, then the expiratory reserve volume will go out. Even then you have a residual volume of the air which is inside your lungs. So this is what functional residual capacity. Next one is the vital capacity. The vital capacity is the first three volumes, that is inspiratory reserve volume, expiratory reserve volume and tidal volume. The combination of all three volumes is called vital capacity, that is a VC. And total lung capacity is very simple, that is the whole volume. Okay, all four volumes if you are adding, okay, inspiratory reserve volume, tidal volume, expiratory reserve volume or residual volume, if you are adding all four volumes, you can get total lung capacity of particular person. Or if you want to derive the value from capacity in order to measure total lung capacity means, then you can add inspiratory capacity IC plus functional residual capacity. IC plus FRC is equal to total lung capacity. So in this way also you can measure total lung capacity, or if you want to measure vital capacity from if you want to measure yes, vital capacity, in the sense you can take the values of total lung capacity minus residual volume, you come to know what is the vital capacity. So if you know this graph right from top and bottom, in fingertip, in the sense you can derive any formula in order to measure any parameters. Okay, so this is very important, because when we are talking about spirometers, or when we are talking about ventilators, we have to we have to fix or derive certain parameters, which everything is related to this graph. Okay, this lungs volume and lung capacity. So that is the reason I have given even more attention, or even more importance to this particular topic. Okay, so with this we will completed what are the different ventilator parameters are there. One is lung volume, another one is lung capacity. So in next class we will get to directly get into this pyrometer. Okay, so the definition for this lung volume and capacity I have given in next two slides with their standard values. Okay, so if you see the lung tidal volume, we have 500 ml, IRV value 3000 ml, ARV is 1200 ml, residual volume is 1300 ml. These are the volumes values. And lung capacity, if you know the volumes value, we can easily find out what is the lung capacity. The vital capacity is equal to tidal volume plus IRV plus ERV. So if you know all the volumes, then easily you can add all these things, and you will get what is the vital capacity. Total lung capacity also the same case. You know TLC is equal to VC plus RV, or you can also measure TV plus IRV plus ERV is equal to 6000 ml. Functional residual capacity, same formula. If you are applying the volume values, you can get to know what is the functional residual capacity. Inspiratory capacity also the same case. If you know the volumes for the respective type, you can get to know what is the capacity of inspiratory. So these are the values which for each lung volume and capacity. So based on this topic, you may also get some 2 mark question as a problem, even in 16 mark or 14, any type of problems you can get based on this topic. Okay, so okay, thank you.